Hi, my name is Cynthia Jaburi Analipa. My metric number is 20D8024F1017. I'm the first presenter. The first question is define and describe Zenith all and desire new culture. The first one is Zenith all culture. Zenith has used traditional culture. The first one is emphasize discipline and loyalty of employees. Second is respect for authorities. Next is centralize the decision making of the employee. And the last one is employees had share their new ideas for each other. To increase the company for competition from global brands and declining sales, they introduced the new measure of organizational. It is Ms. Aisyah Rahman, the new CEO of the company. She aimed to transform the company into a more innovative and open organization. She introduced the flexible employees' working hours. Second is encourage the employee creativity and teamwork. Next is use digital system for facilitated employees' work. And the last one is give them a reward for their performance.
My name is Patricia Sandong Anak Meringgai. My ID number 20D8024F1025. I will explain how culture can be sustained by using the example of Zenith Electronic. First is the selection process. This means hiring people who can fit the company's new culture. For Zenith, the culture is becoming more innovative. So, during the interview, they should choose people who are creative, open to ideas, and comfort with technology, so that when the right people are selected, the culture becomes more easy to maintain. Second is through the top management action. In this way, leaders play a huge role in shaping the culture. So the leader should show the culture through their own behavior. For example, the CEO should use the digital tools, encourage teamwork, and support new ideas, so that when the employees see the top management practicing this behavior, they will follow. Hence, this will help the culture stay strong. Lastly is the socialization process. This means teaching new employees the culture from day one. So Zenith can do this through orientation, training, and mentoring. This activity can help employees understand the company aspect like creativity, teamwork, and adapting to technology. With continuous guidance, the culture become part of their daily work.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kathleen Amy Anakbo. My ID number is 20D8024F1009. So today I will explain 4 simple ways Zenith Electronic to transmit the new culture. So the first way is stories. Ms. Aisyah can share real stories of workers who learn new digital tools or work well in teams. So these stories can inspire others to follow the same attitude and accept the new culture. The second way is ritual. So Zenith can start a weekly team meetings or give a creative employee of the month awards. So this activity reminds everyone that teamwork and the new idea are now important in the company. So the third way is language. So the company can use words like digital champions or innovations team in daily work. So this helps employees feel part of the new culture and think more positively about change. So the last way is material symbols. For example, open office spaces, casual dress days, or poster about the teamwork. So these changes show the company support openness, equality, and modern work style. So, in conclusions, using stories, ritual, language, and material symbol help Zenith Electronic build and spread its new, open, and creative culture.
Hi, my name is Tris Anamanika and my metric ID is 20D8024F1029. Today, I will be presenting on a very important topic, the pressure of forces of changes that are driving organizational transformations, specifically focusing on the challenges faced by the company Zenith. The main forces that made Zenith change were grouped into four major areas: competitions, economic shock, technology, and social threat. Let's look at each one. First, we have competitions. Zahid, being a Malaysian company, is facing pressure from global brands from all over the world. These large global brands simply have more money, better technology, and more famous name than Zahid, making it a constant uphill battle. We are also seeing an increase in merger and consolidations, which is when a competitor join together, they become bigger and more efficient. This makes them stronger competitor, which is very hard for Zenith to compete against successfully. Next is economic shocks, which is referred to major discussions in the global economy. The recent global recessions reduce consumer spending, which is people and businesses has to buy fewer non-essential goods, which is can directly hurting Zenith sales. This was followed by a credit crunch, which is tighter credit curves bank to lead less money, making it more difficult for Zenith to invest in its future or for customer to finance purchases. And finally, we have financial sector collapses. Credit crunch for a sudden reductions in availability of loans, crippling investment and slowing down business operations globally. And lastly, investors may stop funding to or sell their share, making it difficult for the stability of the company. The third force is technology. This force covers the constant availability of faster, cheaper, and more mobile computers and devices. This allows Zahid competitor to work faster and more accurately. The ability to work from anywhere means employee can access what they need on the go, helping them serve customer better. We also seen the emergence and growth of social networking sites. These sites are not just for socializing. They are now selling channel and markets, which is teaching consumer to buy directly through the internet instead of using traditional ads. This also changed customer service. It's now like talking to customer and getting their feedback right away online. Finally, we look at social trends, which are shift in societal behavior and value. There are growing preference for more multitasking and connectivity. Zahid must adopt systems that allow employees to demand for schedule and locations that align with their constantly connected and multitasking life. The company also needs to be flexible as the digital tools that employees use at home are what they expect to use at work. This leads to increase in social awareness and inclusions. The CEO of Zenith want a more innovative and open organizations that support multiple work streams, welcome and honest feedback, and treat all employees equally no matter their status or background.
Now we look at the tactic to overcome resistance. One effective tactic is develop positive relationship between manager and employees. So, when the employees trust their leader and feel respected, they become more open to accept the changes. Good relationship can make communicative easier, reduce fear, and help the employees feel supported during the change process.
So one of the tactic is education and communication. So first, we need to clearly explain to all employees why the change is important. So for the need, this means telling them that the company must improve to compete with global brands and increase sales. So second is we must teach employees on how to use the new systems. Simple briefings or short training seasons can help workers, especially senior staff, understand and adapt to the new technology.
Furthermore, we need to ensure we implement changes fairly. This means ensuring that the new performance-based rewards and evaluation system are transparent, consistent, and seen as equitable across the board. A huge organizational change can often involve changes in rewards or job roles. To stop worry, especially from other long-term employee, Zahid must use the same rules and clearly explain how work is measured to build trust. Fairness in implementation is key to showing that the change is about growth and improvement, not about favoritism or punishment.
Last tactic to overcome the resistance is facilitation and support. Facilitation and support is a change management tactic that involves helping employees deal with their anxiety and fear associated with the change. This often includes providing training, counseling, and time off after a transition to adjust. In this case of Zenith Electronics, the following sentence highlight the need for this tactic. Despite this effort, many employees resisted the change. Senior workers struggle to adapt new technologies. It is digital system that introduced by the new CEO, Ms. Aisyah Rahman, that clearly indicates a need for facilitation and support. To overcome this resistance, the company should have provided extensive technical training and one-on-one support specifically tailored to the learning styles and pace of the senior workers. This would help them develop the necessary skills and reduce their anxiety about the change, thereby facilitating the adoption of new system.